make or break season for you. He's gonna make an impact. Good morning, all you beautiful people out there watching across YouTube. This morning, we have a lot to talk about, but everybody, welcome back to the Brandon Mason Show. We want to talk about this morning. I know a lot of people had a hell of a weekend, and I'm sure everybody coming in here right now, I appreciate you guys that coming here early. I've seen some people coming in here. Nathan, good morning. Will, I am. Tracy, Pops in the building. Richard Mason, we greatly appreciate you having Pops in the building. Look, Nathan, definitely a big part of what we do. And good morning. Tracy is now a moderator of the show, which we greatly appreciate and love so freaking much. Tracy, thank you for joining us again. Round of applause for you. And, you know, there's some people that join our show all the freaking time. Tracy, you're one of them. We greatly appreciate that. And that's why, let me tell you something. Women make great moderators, right? Some of us men sometimes say, oh, my God, they say this and that, but they're on it, boy. They're on it, and we greatly appreciate it. So we got a lot of people that will come here today. Obviously, we have other moderators that will join us, will become part of our show more and more, which we love and appreciate them. And people say some crazy stuff in here. We let it go. But if they say anything out of control that could be vulgar, right, or racial slurs, those things get removed from our moderators. And then if, in fact, someone comes in here and they use some bad language like K-I-L-L, we can't say that. We can't say certain things that trigger craziness. So we'll be in there today, and people will join our live stream this morning. We're talking about Diddy, okay? Diddy news update turns down plea deal. And you're seeing it correct, people on the screen. Diddy is turning down plea deals. I'm going to tell you right now, that's a big reason why I'm sure his attorney, one of his attorneys has quit the case, turning down plea deals. And here's the problem. I'm going to see some of this on the screen because we're in a horizontal vertical system here that's going to work on both platforms. Diddy has turned down another plea deal. Now, here's the problem, okay? People coming to the live stream right now, I greatly appreciate you coming to the building right now. Smack the like button. If you're joining us right now and you're been in the live stream, hit that like button right now. Everybody put Diddy into the chat there so we can let YouTube know exactly what we're talking about. Everybody put in the chat, put P Diddy or put Diddy. We're getting ready to welcome some people into the building, as you know. When we hit 100 people in the live stream today, we're going to be spinning that wheel. And if we hit 200, we spin it twice. We got a lot of people coming in here making some money, which, by the way, Tracy, we sent you something. We still got to fix that because we sent it to you, and then we figured out now we need to resend it because you fixed your system there. So I appreciate it. People coming to the live stream right now, we're going to talk about a lot of things. We're going to talk about, I'm going to show you the quick little lower thirds at the bottom here. Diddy news update turns down plea deal. Then we're going to get into right here, Diddy do it, right? Part of that right there, Diddy do it. And then we're getting into will Diddy tell who's next? And to finish off today's show will be Diddy prison time, the projected time that he's expected to get. And I'm glad to see that in the chat, Tracy. Round of applause again because you got that freaking Starbucks card. Tracy, like, we got that damn card, was sent out several times. People in the live stream right now, you win some stuff that gets sent to your house. Finally, it got out there and got sent to your house.
Make some noise!
Gotta make some noise for that because we finally got that thing going. Will I am, how are you feeling? Nathan, how are you feeling in the chat? Diddy's, he's in hot water, right? We talked about that. So let's talk about this for a second. If you get a plea deal, okay, understand what I'm telling you right now. What kind of plea deal would make sense in the position where Diddy's out there and he's like, look, what, like literally, you're talking sex trafficking, right? You're talking about there's some drugs, some gun things, there's investigations with the computers and cameras, underage, children. We got the whole thing. We're going to go through a lot of celebrities today. You guys are watching right now. Got a lot of celebrities, a lot of things going on in the media. I'm going to break down some of these news. We're going to be talking about Jay-Z. We're talking about Ashton Kutcher. We're talking about Oprah. We're talking about Ellen DeGeneres. We're talking about a lot of people today, even Odell Beckham, right? And I'm just saying, by the way, even Usher and even Justin Bieber are in the live stream today. I'm going to pull it up. So I'm going to talk about this because what kind of plea deal would it take for Diddy to be like, that's good? I mean, let's be honest. Look, it's easy to come into the live stream It's easy for people watching. It's easy people around the world to go, oh my God, Diddy, you get a 10-year plea deal. You got to take it. 10 years is a long time. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I don't know, let's see for a second. Let's see how old P Diddy is. Because obviously he goes by P Diddy, he goes by Puffy, he goes by, a lot of names here. Let's see. Diddy right here, 55 years old, right? Now 55 is still young. But the problem is, in prison, it's not young. And especially if you're talking about getting 10, 12, 15, life in the chat right now. Excuse me. I got polls in there at the top you can see on your chat bar. And people coming to live stream right now can vote on this. It's like 1 to 5 years, 5 to 10 years, 10 to 20 years, or life. Right? Now, if he gets a 10-year deal, he might get out in 8? Right? And so I think if you get time served, he's been there since September. So that amount of time has only been 6 months or whatever. So I'm just saying, people come to live stream right now. He turns down these plea deals, and I want to show you something for a minute because I got his buddy. I got Gene Deal. I have the picture of Gene Deal. I got it right here. Okay, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna break this down for you in a lot of ways. But Gene Deal, who I don't know if you guys know who this is, or let me slide him over so you guys can see his picture. Give me 1 second here. Let me slide over his picture because this is something you guys need to see. The hell's going on here with this damn thing? Anyway, so Gene Deal, okay, you got 20 people in the building. Listen, as soon as we had 100 people, we're spinning that wheel today. We're giving out some money. I'm letting you guys know right now. Pay attention. Hit the like button. I'm giving you some updates. He turns down the plea deal. All right, and the problem is, people are starting to talk. Now, people are like, well, is Diddy going to talk? Well, people outside of that are talking. New victims are showing up every single day. You got people calling in randomly saying stuff. You got new attorneys filing stuff. And when I take a look at what Gene Deal is doing, are you guys familiar with Gene Deal? Gene Deal was his security guard, right? I believe that was his security guard. Is behind the scenes in a lot of different ways. And here we go. This is a better picture to pull up here. I'm going to get this picture pulled up, because this is a better image, I believe, that we can save on the live stream for you guys to see who I'm talking about. Because Gene Deal basically is spilling the beans. And he's doing it in a way we were like, bro, you're like the security guard. You're not going to get another job after this. You're telling all the damn ins and outs of what's going on. But he said on there, he goes, look, I know that he's getting plea deals, and these plea deals are coming in. Here's Gene Deal right here, people. You don't know who Gene Deal is. This is Gene Deal. All right, people coming to the live stream right now. This is Gene Deal. Roger's in the building. AR is in the building. I'm going to give some information on that right now. Timothy Taylor, what's going on in the building? How you doing? Diddy could have moved to Bali with Russell Simmons. Is that right? And I hate to laugh about it. Is that right? Can you imagine all of a sudden all these celebrities are just out of the country? Where are they at? They're gone. This could happen. And so far, it's like they didn't leave yet. So you're like, maybe they believe they're not going to get in trouble. But I'm telling you right now, if you're just joining our show right now, as soon as we had 100 people in the building, we spin that wheel. Right there, will let you know. AR, we greatly appreciate you coming and joining us. We've got 36 in the chat. We're getting ready to let more people into the building right now. The Diddy News update, the plea deal, the opportunities to say, you know what? I'm going to take 10 years. I'm going to take 15 years. Maybe I'll do 13. I'm going to take 20 years. Here's the problem. If he were to get 10 years, right, the problem is everybody's going to go, this justice system, the amount of shit that they got on him when he moved, when Diddy moved, okay, to New York, he said he's going to go up there and fight this case. He packed all his shit, moved to New York. And if you're just joining us, I want to let you guys know, we do sports entertainment on here, but we got to cover this shit because it's important. Diddy moved to New York thinking that he was going to be able to beat this whole thing. He's got all these attorneys and all this stuff supporting him, which you know, and I just explained to you the other day that his attorney quit the case. His freaking attorney quit the case. You're going to trial next month, right? We're about to hit April. May starts his trial. I believe his trial date's like May 5th, right? So people come to the chat right now, welcome you. Again, we're almost at 50. As soon as we hit 100 people in the live, we spin that wheel, give out some money this morning. So make sure you stay put. Make sure you hit the like button right now. I want to give out some money right now if we can do it. People in the live right now, we got 10 likes in the building. If we can do 20 likes in the next 30 seconds, I'll give a lucky person in the chat $100. Right now, all you got to do is double tap your damn screen on your phone. You see the chats there. Get on there. Hit the 3 dots. Make sure you do the poll. Hit the like button right now. I'm getting ready to give out some damn money if you're in the chat. And make sure you put Diddy in the freaking live stream because we're talking about Diddy. We're talking about P Diddy and Diddy do it. Diddy do it, right? People come to the chat right now. Mike D's in the freaking building.
Make some noise.
How the hell you guys doing coming to the live stream this morning? We're talking about a lot of shit. All right? So hold on a second. Jay Sharp, what's going on? We appreciate you. RB's in the building. Hold on, RB.
Make some noise.
Appreciate you. We got a lot of people subscribing.
New subscriber.
Thomas Schmidt, how you feeling? And listen, hold on a second. Hold on a second. And if you're getting stressed out at all from the weekend, you're back into Monday, remember to do this.
Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
All right, so here's the situation, okay? Diddy's sitting in a prison, right, which obviously not used to. Coming from a hell of an opportunity in life that a lot of people don't have. Right, let me break that down first and foremost. 50 people in the live stream. As soon as we hit 100 people, we're spinning that wheel. I'm letting you guys know right now. As soon as we hit 100 people in the chat, we're spinning that wheel, giving out some damn money. So right now, we just told you, smack the like button on here. I'll give you guys another chance right now. We got 15 likes in the building. If we can get to 25 likes in the next 30 seconds, I'll give a lucky person $100 right now in the live stream. All you gotta do, people, is double tap your screen. Really simple. You double tap your damn screen, hit the like button, run it up, and I'm supporting you. You guys support me. So here we go right now. I'm talking about the biggest case. This might be the biggest case that ever came to life. And listen, when I'm telling you this, a lot of people, we said O.J. Simpson was a big case. Yeah, O.J. Simpson was a big case. O.J. Simpson involved O.J., his wife, right? And then it was like, how much after that? Do you understand the magnitude of how O.J. Simpson was? This magnitude, you're talking about arguably one of the top musicians ever, singing, dancing, entertaining, right? A lot of people will tell you back in the day it was like Michael Jackson. It was unbelievable, right? You're talking about someone right now with Diddy, P Diddy, Sean Combs, right? Who was a music mogul, someone who understands not just to be an entertainer, but someone to be a part of the whole entire genre of like celebrities. And I'm talking parties. You guys seen some of these parties, these white parties, right? Where they show up in all white at these Diddy parties. And it's great. And if you're invited to these parties, you're a celebrity. I'm gonna ask you some questions in a minute. If you're in the chat right now, put your state in the chat. Put your state, put your city. If you're in the building right now, if you're not in the U.S., then put your country. We're gonna see right now where people are based. Drop it in there right now, everybody. Drop it in there right now. Drop it in there right now. Drop your state in the chat. And if you're in, if you're in another country, then put your country. Now, back to it right now. Okay, and everyone in the chat, pay attention to the chat. You can see where people are based at. You can see where people are coming from. You can see the angles we're getting. You can see what people think. You can see the background they got. You can get the energy. You can see everything. Okay, here's what I want to tell you right now. P Diddy, his water is hot. Speaking of hot, Tracy put temperature in her location. Appreciate that. It's hot, boy. And Diddy's out there turning down plea deals, and it's hard because you get offered 10 years. People are like, Diddy, better take that. But in his mind, 10 years, do you understand what 10 years looks like behind bars? It's hard for people, and that's why I'm trying to explain this. People come into the chat and say, yo, take the plea deal, bro. Like, what's wrong with you? Then you got to think about the kind of lifestyle that he had before he went in there. This man was living a whole life. And that's why I say the kind of background that he had and the way that he can pull people in, the way that he controlled people coming to the top, the way that he controlled, and Cassie was one of them, right? Cassie, we've seen the whole situation with Cassie, how she, man, she got her ass beat in a hotel, right? And when I show these pictures and people like Usher, right? Usher was a big part of what they did, right? Diddy was bringing Usher in the position to help him out, right? And then Usher helped out who? Usher helped out who, people? Usher helped out Justin Bieber. Look how Justin Bieber looks now. Do you understand what look how Justin Bieber looks right now. First off, check out the dress code. And I'm not hating on Justin Bieber's dress code in the sense of like, Justin Bieber looks like shit or, like he shouldn't wear that or baggy clothes or small clothes. I'm not saying that. By the way, like you guys know, we had 100 people in the live show. We're spinning that wheel. Already hit 70, 80. It goes up and down because of marketing advertisements. Stay right there. We're going to spin that wheel, give out some money. Stay right there. And let me check real quick before I go into Justin Bieber and Usher. Let me check what we got right now. We got 16 likes on the live stream, 80 people in the building. Everybody smack the freaking like button, run it up, because then guess what? It's going to go over numbers of 100, and we're giving out some money. Right now in the building, right now, Justin Bieber was this young, and I use the term heartthrob, those young girls out there, and I'm going to pull up a picture right now because I think it's important to do this, all right? And I want to do this right. So people join us right now. I'm going to pull up a picture of Justin Bieber when he was back in his day. And people change a lot. I get it. People change a lot. They go through some shit and they grow up and they do crazy things and whatever. It's not always about, it isn't because of, Diddy that he did everything wrong or because of, if you want to say because of Usher, I'm not saying because of them, that's why he's all screwed up, or looks all screwed up for the whole situation. But I will say, and I'm sure you guys agree with me, Justin Bieber was on the right track at a young age, singing and doing the whole damn thing. And then all of a sudden, he gets involved with Usher, who makes him a superstar. And it's a great story. It's a great story to start, right? And then all of a sudden, here we go. I got the picture of Justin Bieber here. Let me pull this up for a second, people. I'm going to slide it over for you, too, so you guys can see it. This is Justin Bieber at a young age, right? I don't know if you guys can see this, right? I'm about to slide it over in the screen because we're in a vertical format this morning. But Justin Bieber was doing the damn thing, man. Getting out there singing, his whole family, they were probably excited about it. I don't think the parents knew what the hell was going on, right? Like, let's be honest. The parents couldn't have a damn idea what was going on because they would never let that shit fly. I hope not. So you're talking about an opportunity that he got because Usher stepped in and said, boom, look at this guy. This guy's amazing. He introduces him to Diddy, and then Diddy does whatever Diddy does, right? And then you get to the picture where you're like, really, bro? And what's disheartening is you see almost at 100 people in the building. Everybody coming to the chat right now. We're almost at 100 people. So make sure you jump into the building and smack that like button. I'm trying to give out some money. We spin that wheel. We're trying to give out some money this morning. So everybody, if you're coming into the chat right now, double tap your damn screen, hit that like button right now. Telling you how it works. People coming to the chat. If it's your first time watching, put first time in the chat right now. How we feeling right now? Monimo, how you doing? If it's your first time in the live stream, put first time. Everybody's going to welcome you into the building right now. And listen, in the chat, how many years will Diddy get? Drop it in the chat. I want to see what your thought process is. You could vote on there. Put in the chat how many years. 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, life. Drop it in the chat right now. People, drop it in the chat right now. Mike Lewis said, of course he looks bad. He's old now. Monimo, I appreciate you. Rapping out, I appreciate you. Latry Howard, appreciate you. Everybody drop an M in the chat. Drop an L in the chat for Latry. Drop it in the chat right now. Jeff Lee, you're in here every freaking day. Coming to the chat right now. Welcome all those beautiful people coming in for the first time. Paul Jackson, we appreciate you coming to the live stream. We greatly appreciate you coming to the chat for the first time. We love and appreciate you coming to the chat right now. People, listen, and I'm showing you this stuff because people think in their mind, bro, you got a plea deal. Take the damn plea deal, right? I'm thinking for a second, a plea deal for someone who lived the way he lived and thinks that he has ultimate power, right? Has ultimate power. He's probably thinking, they're not going to put me behind bar. He's in there now, thought he was going to get out. Got denied bail countless times. Now people are coming forward. All these, if you want to quote unquote victims, some are real, some are fake, are now pushing the envelope to see what's going to happen. So the question is, did he do it, right? Did he do it? Everyone's like, listen, man, if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, I mean, somehow, some way, shape, or form, you're either out there like a duck or you're framed, right? Like you're either framed or you did the shit. And they went out there and they surrounded his houses. They surrounded it. They took everything. They took laptops. They took every single thing possible you can imagine, cameras. The question is, though, who is next? And will Diddy tell? Right? Like, will he tell? Is he telling people right now? People in the chat right now, almost at 100 people in the building. We just hit 99. We're pushing the envelope. Everybody smack the like button. That's how people are going to start running in here. I'm just telling you. So what I want to show you real quick is Gene Deal. The security guard is telling stories, okay, about Diddy that I don't think you guys ever heard before. And I got some videos, on my computer. I got some videos of him telling some stories. And I might be able to pull them up in just one moment. But what Gene said is there were certain times that he was literally the security for him, and he was in the room with other guys doing whatever he was doing. And then he started getting confused because he didn't know how to handle the situation. And I think it's wrong for the security guard to go out there just talking to business like that as a security guard. You're the security guard of Diddy through all this. If you didn't believe on the shit he was doing way back then, you should have got out of it way back then. Why would you go through all this shit? You're there for years, and then you come out. Look, I get spilling the beans as part of got to kind of move on here. But part of me is like, bro, this shit should have came out years ago. But I do understand he's trying to make right with this right now. Hold on a second. How about this, people? How about this? Is Jay-Z going to jail? They went after Jay-Z crazy, and then Jay-Z went after their attorney, said, bullshit. They dropped the damn case so fast. Is it because of the money? Is it because of the money? Is it because these people are lying? Right? This is the thing about it, is people are out there really telling the truth, and some people are lying. And it's hard, right, to determine. Then they say this, ready? How about this? Oprah. Is Oprah going to jail? These are the things, guys, in the chat right now, I need to know. In the chat, Oprah, yes or no? Oprah, no. Drop it in the chat right now. Got 100 people in the building. We're going to spin that wheel, baby. You know what time it is. About to spin that wheel, give out some money. Pick me in the chat. Is Oprah going to jail, people? I'm just Oprah has been in this whole situation of the Epstein thing. And again, we're not in here. I'm not in here telling you I know Oprah's going to jail. I'm not in here telling you that I have the factual evidence in my pocket. Oprah did this. So we have to say allegedly because we don't want to get sued on here. I'm just saying Oprah has been in the conversation a lot at this point. Okay? Let me read some of your messages right now in the chat. I'm read some of your messages in the chat right now. So if you got something to say, drop it in the chat right now. Okay? Mike D said, Diddy going to get out? Is Diddy going to get out? Listen, if Diddy gets out, this is going to be an interesting case. I'm just saying right now, this is going to be some big time shit. Latry said 10 to 20 years. Let me see this right. Manano said he's a legend. Jay Sharp said life. Latry said, damn, you ate my name right. You said my name. I got you. Latry Howard, I hope I said it right. I read your message. It said, damn, you aid. I know you meant to say said there. Will.i.am said 30 to 40. Roger said, if what they say is true, he should never get out. And listen, it's getting closer and closer to that. Paul Jackson, I hope his money doesn't buy his way out. Let me see who else is in the chat right now. Will.i.am, I hope he doesn't take the plea deal and he goes to court so they can sentence him and see what's actually real, right? Roger said, too many people at his parties is going down. Everyone isn't going to lie. That's what I'm saying. Somebody's going down. The interesting part about this is it gives us something to talk about. But the point is, here we go. To me, there's too many people involved, right? I got a lot of people about to bring up right now in just 1 second. Mike D said he just wants his 10 minutes of fame for sure. Robert Rivera said Jay needs to go to jail. And yes, it's because of money. Robert Rivera said Jay-Z's going down. Is that right? He said Jay-Z's going down. Is that right? I'll pull his picture back up. You think he's going down? This is some big time shit, people. Some big time shit. I got another message in the building right now says, Oprah, nah. Robert said, Oprah, yes. People in the chat, Oprah has been a part of a lot of different backgrounds. And she's been a world-renowned person. People have a lot of respect for Oprah, and then a lot of people don't now, right? During the election, a lot of people lost respect for her as well. Whether she took money to do certain things or not, we don't know, right? Roger said, deny, deny, deny. Let's see. Money, I never liked Jay-Z, Paul said. People coming to the chat have a lot to say. Paul Jackson Jr., no, she's not going to jail. Too much money. Wow. Jay Sharp said, I hope Oprah goes to jail. People are coming into the building right now. People have a lot to say about this. I'll tell you what. What's hard is all these celebrities packed into this bunch, right? Is there enough attorneys, enough power, judicial system, all this, to come down on all these celebrities at one time? It's hard enough to get one. Do you know what I'm talking about? It is hard to get one person in this situation. That's why they try to get you to get a plea deal. Like, they want Diddy, obviously, to get a plea deal. Why? Because it takes a lot of time, effort, 6 months. The trial can go forever. When it starts in May, I believe it's May 5th, right? I mean, the trial can go for a long time. In the chat, let them know. Dude Imperfect said, what are we talking about today? Everybody in the chat, let dude know what we're talking about. In the chat, people, fill him in. What are we talking about today? Drop it in the chat and let them know. Coming to the building right now. Listen, RB just said it too. We need honest law enforcement. Like what did you actually see? What actually happened? And real quick, I'm going to pull up some other things right now. Okay. Here, I want to tell you a little story. Let me get my damn mouse over here because I'm not clicking on the right shit. So I touched on this for a brief moment. So Usher, okay, as you know, Usher founded Justin Bieber, right? And he went out there and he said, yo, Justin Bieber's a beast. Let's get him into the, bring him into the media, whatever. And then it was history from there. And then Justin Bieber showed up and he was this unbelievable talent. People were all excited about. And it was like, when people started talking about this, Usher apparently, listen, this is the story. I'm going to break it down in a better way. Apparently, Usher was treated in an awkward position by Diddy, or did something to him. And they say a lot of different sexual innuendos and things that Diddy did to Usher. And then what we were told by people in the industry, and the word I hate the industry. That's what everyone always says, the industry, right? And so these people that are in the industry have made this clear that, and I have some videos on here that I'm going to say, actually, I'm just going to explain it. So we're told that in the industry, things happen to certain people, and then they returned this favor to the next person. 100 people in the building.
Make some noise!
Getting ready to spin that wheel and give out some money, so make sure you pay attention right now. Smack that like button. Let's run that damn like button up. I'm getting ready to break something down to you. I want to say it in the best way possible. I had some videos. We got 22 likes. We need to get the likes up, everybody. If we can get to 30 likes in the next 30 seconds, give a lucky person $50 right now. 8 likes. Let's go. Double tap the screen. Here we go. Now we're running. Now you guys had to do it. Double tap your damn screen. Let's make some money in the building. So here's what I'm talking about real quick, people. In the industry, I'll say it faster. People out there say a lot of things. And now Diddy, obviously, Usher, quote unquote, did some stuff to Usher. Now Usher returns the favor. Usher brings in Justin Bieber. And all this stuff blows up. Justin Bieber becomes a freaking legend. He's unbelievable. And all of a sudden now all this stuff's coming out. How Usher, some weird things happen to him. And you're starting to see the downfall of, like, he went through some mental ups and downs. A lot of people go through this. It's not just, Justin Bieber going through this. A lot of people go through some random shit at random times, right? All of us in the live stream, we've all been there. Been through a lot of random shit, a lot of things, whether it's financially or whether it's like having a hard time, whether it's health conditions, everything, right? But I'm just saying, the hard part is the man looks rough. And ever since this whole situation came out about Diddy and the arrest and all that, you've seen Justin Bieber decline. And they're asking him questions he doesn't want to tell. And I have videos on here that I can pull up on my screen to show you. And you guys can get a better understanding. Sean Wiggins, what's going on?
Make some noise!
So I got some videos in here that I want to show you. and I'm gonna see how I can view this. But I want you guys to see some of this stuff that I saw from way back. About how, and if I can't pull it up right now, I apologize. I can pull it up on another show. But we seen this whole thing where he broke down and he was explaining how shitty he felt, and he didn't go out there and say this happened to me, this happened. He said, look, things happen, and yada yada yada. Now he wants to make sure he focuses on his family and his kid and all that. But everybody that keeps speaking out on this is finding out, like, all these people have to be somehow. You can't go to these parties, people, is all I'm trying to say. You can't go to these parties all the time and nobody's doing anything wrong. Like people are talking. People are talking. And Paul Jackson, I appreciate you. Everyone come to the chat right now. Just so you know, here next week, or actually this week, we're going to start calling people in, putting a link in the chat. You're going to be able to call in and pop up on the screen. I'll be at the top, and then you'll be in the bottom little section. You're going to be able to talk with me live in the show. So make sure you have your cameras, and make sure you got your phones. Make sure you got your audio right, because I'm going to be calling you guys into the stream. And then look, then they said Odell Beckham was at this damn party, right? Odell Beckham, I talked about this the other day. Odell Beckham's at these parties, and other girls are saying that they were raped. Other girls are saying that him and Druski, if you don't know who Druski is, I'll pull Druski's picture up, jumped on a girl. There was drugs involved and was sliding on her like a slip and slide, right? And I pulled that up the other day. And what I'm confused about is, you guys know who Druski is? Here, I'm pulling Druski up right now. And I actually have this guy here, and it has Getty images on the front, actually, from the picture that we got online. They're saying this guy was with, the girl says this guy was with Odell Beckham and was jumping on her like a slip and slide, knocked the wind out of her, and she was all hurt and sick or whatever. And now basically more and more of these famous celebrities are being attacked. And the shitty part is, you got that on, like, even if you're not found guilty, you got this on your mind. Like, you're walking around like, yo, this person said I did this. I didn't do this, right? If you didn't do it, that's got to be a shitty feeling, because like, I was at the party having a good time. I didn't do shit. Someone came and attacked me because they can get some money. This happens, people. I'm not saying that's the case in this one, but this stuff happens, right? All the time, too. How about this for a second, people? How about this person right here, Ellen DeGeneres? This is another name that pops up all the time. Is she going to jail? Because look, here's why I'm asking these questions, okay? Is she going to jail? We're getting ready to spin that wheel, give out some money. We already got another spin going, and then once we get 200 people in the line, we got 2 spins going. We're talking about Diddy. We're talking about a plea deal that he denied, turned down, whatever. And then, when they're coming to his corner and saying, hey, you got to take this plea deal. Like the attorneys know what time it is. The attorney, if you're watching this live right now, smack that like button right now. Guys, if we get to, I'll give you an example right now. We got 120 people in the live stream. If we get to 50 likes, listen, everybody in the chat, like, if we get to 50 likes in the next 30 seconds, I'll give a lucky person $200 right now. All you got to do is double tap your screen. I'm trying to give you guys some money. You guys support me, hanging out with me. I want to give back to you guys. All you got to do is double tap your screen if you didn't do it yet. If you did already, leave it go so you don't unlike it. But guys, if we have 50 likes, you got 130 people in the damn live stream. We need 20 more likes, guys. I'll give you guys some money, man. Like, I'm trying to help you guys out, hanging out with me. Ellen DeGeneres, is she going to jail, yes or no? And that's why she's everywhere. Every time you talk about Ellen, everybody's like, I don't like her. I like her. Like, I want to be the person that people like, my personality, like me for me. I'm telling you what I'm seeing. I'm not trying to make some stuff up. I'm calling like it is, interacting with the chat. I want you guys to know that when I'm talking on here, I can see the messages on my screen over here. Like, I have a whole computer here where it shows all the messages of everything you guys are saying. And over here, I can see videos and graphics and stuff. I have a big-ass screen up this way by the camera. Behind there is a big-ass TV. I can see all kind of cool shit. And over here, I see your messages. So I want to be the kind of person I interact. I just get what you guys are saying, and we're talking here, right? I want to be a likable person. I don't want to be likable because I'm like just doing things that people like. I want to be likable because I'm giving you my honest stance here. People like Ellen and people like Oprah, and again, I don't know if they're right or wrong, but you always see them in some light where you're like, what's going on here? Right? Like, am I wrong for that? You see them, you go, what's going on here? Right? So apparently, yeah, the deal's coming. Apparently, he was offered like 15 years, something like that. And they said, well, if you go 15-year deal, then you'll get 13 years if you just take the 15 years. And people are like, 15 years? People are thinking 15 years? That's a hell of a deal if you get 15 years, because a lot of people think you should go for life. 15 years, you probably stay for what, 13, right? And again, we pulled up Diddy's age. Diddy's 55 years old. So a lot of people say it's easy to sit back right now and say, yeah, take the plea deal. You take the plea deal, 15 years from now, bro, you're 70 years old. You go from 55, living in prime lifestyle, 55, money, cars, jets, loving life, to getting out when you're 70, maybe 68 if you're lucky. That shit is not as easy as people like to say. Not as easy as people like to say. If you're in the chat right now watching live, I'll give you another chance right now. If we get to 50 likes in the next 30 seconds, I'll give a lucky person $100 in the chat right now. And by the way, if you're coming to the live stream and you don't see your verification next to your name, that's stuff's being fixed. That's stuff's being fixed, okay? I'll let you guys know that stuff's being fixed. We just added, actually, Brittany as a moderator, so she can come in when she needs to. If people say some crazy stuff, she's a moderator in the building now as well. Part of that to help us out anytime she comes in. So hold on a minute. Can we spin the wheel? Brittany, come in here. Please spin the wheel. Whoever's live right now, say pick me. It's time to spin the wheel for the first person in the live stream right now. We're giving out some money to a lucky person right now. I can't guarantee it. The wheel spins. There is 20s, 100s, X's on there, 10s, 25s. There's free spins. There's passes. All kind of stuff on the chat right now. You guys can see. We give out some money, people in the live stream. So hopefully someone can win right now. People coming to the chat. So pick me, pick me, pick me. We're getting ready to spin right now for a lucky person watching us live right now. In the chat, put Diddy and put pick me, everybody. Put Diddy, put pick me. That's how you get selected. You got to put Diddy. You got to put what we're talking about in the chat, and then put pick me. Why do I say that? Because if you put Diddy in the chat, lets YouTube know what we're talking about in the live stream. Everybody right now, drop it in the building right now. Let me see. I'll put Diddy in the chat right now, pick me. Or put your state where you're based at and put pick me. A lucky person is going to be selected right now in the live stream. And I will let you know who that is in about 30 seconds. It's counting down. It is doing a spin right here on my screen. Here we go. It's slowing down here. Let me see who's going to get selected to spin the wheel right now. We got people in here from all over the place. We got people from Maine. We got people from Michigan, people from Illinois, out there in Chicago, right? We got people from California. We got people out there. We have people from Mexico, out there in Europe. We got people from New York, people from Florida, Pennsylvania, New Jersey. Okay, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. We have someone that's picked right now. Dwayne is going to spin the wheel right now, everybody. By the way, we're going to spin it twice anyway. Dwayne, you are the lucky winner right now to spin the wheel, so get ready to go. I'm getting ready to drop her. Actually, drop this in the chat. Dwayne, here we go. Let me see if I say this right. Dwayne Carricope. Am I saying that right? If not, I apologize. All right, let's get ready to spin it. Go ahead, Brittany. Spin it for Dwayne right now. Out there in Maryland. All right. Let's see what happens here. Still 100 people every day. We do it in the chat. So we're 150 people came into the building already today. 150 people live at one time, I'm talking about. So here we go right now. We're slowing down. I don't know what's going to happen. I can't guarantee anything. I just let it spin, and if you win, great. Here we go. 25. Okay, we're good. That's a good one. Brittany did a nice little spin. That was good, Brittany. We're good for right now. Thank you so much. She came in. She actually had a nice little spin on there. Everybody in the chat, put the money symbol in the chat because we're getting ready to spin it again for a lucky person. In the chat right now, drop the freaking dollar signs in the chat right now, everybody. Listen, what's better than waking up and making some freaking money on the live stream in the morning? Guess what? Not many people can do that, but on here we do. And guess what? I'll let you guys know something. A little heads up. We're going to be turning those dollar signs up on that wheel. Just so you know, we're going to be turning those dollar signs up. So it's going to be boom, boom, boom with some bigger money in the building, just so you guys know. And also, we're getting ready to gift out a membership as well. So here we go right now. Membership gifting right now on the live stream. I'm giving out one lucky member right now on the live. Dropping it right now in the chat in 3, 2, 1. A lucky person was just added to the Mason Mob. Greatly appreciate you. Only $1 a month, and you join our Mason Mob, and you get a freaking verification next to your name when you join our show. Will I Am, baby. Let's go.
Make some noise!
Will was just added to the Mason Mob. We greatly appreciate you. Everybody put a W in the chat right now for Will joining our Mason Mob. Part of our show. We're getting back to the conversation at hand, which is Diddy. Turns out a plea deal. We're getting back to that right now. But all love to you for joining our show. Will I am, you're here every freaking day. So it's well deserved. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the Mason Mob. Brenda's in the building. We greatly appreciate you coming to the live stream. How much do we love you coming to the chat? Thank you so much for joining every freaking day that you can. Listen, we got more things coming in right now to the building. Sit back and relax and
Smoke weed every day.
got a lot of people coming to live stream this morning. Let me tell you. I got a question about something. People that are just joining us right now, we're talking about the plea deal that Diddy could take and didn't take. And people are like, dude, take the plea deal. I'm like, well, hey, the plea deal is not what you think. Plea deal is not like, hey, instead of getting 20, you get 6. No. This is like instead of getting life, you get like 15 or 20. Like, our shit's out of control. It's still a long time, but that's part of it. Paul Jackson said, let you know I'm not listening because of money. It's because I can give my opinion. Paul Jackson, I greatly appreciate that. And yes, I will talk to you directly in the live stream. Sean Wiggins, I greatly appreciate you joining us today as well. I love seeing people. Jay Sharp, thank you. People coming to the chat. Greatly appreciate you joining all the time. Jeff Lee here, every damn day, 10 o'clock. We're live in the morning. If you don't know, we're live every day at 10 o'clock in the morning. 10 o'clock every day. So I have a question for you guys. What about Ashton Kutcher? When they told me, when I got the note across the desk, got an email, said, hey, did you hear about Ashton Kutcher? I'm like, what? They're saying Ashton Kutcher is going to jail. I said, if Ashton Kutcher's going to jail, everybody's going to jail. Why? I don't know. Something about Ashton Kutcher. He had a little prank show, a little prank show he did, whatever the hell that prank show was called. It was like this man was like an entertainer, having a good time. He was like, hey, he's all funny and like can't hurt a fly kind of personality. If that man goes to jail, I mean, damn, shit is not looking good for a lot of people. And look, will.i.am Ken Building said Ashton is guilty too. I mean, look. Why this conversation is so popular, right? And why I'm thinking about this so hard is because I don't think you guys understand something. This situation is going to change that 70s show. That was a good show, right? Jay Sharp. What I'm saying is this situation, what's about to happen with Diddy and other celebrities that are, they said they have, the attorney said they have all the evidence and footage of all these different celebrities with a major impact case that are as big as Diddy and bigger, that are 100% they're guilty. So what that means is Punk'd. That was it. Timmer knows it was called Punk'd. That was a show of pranking people. What I'm saying is, if the attorneys are saying they know, they're not saying, hey, we're going to go to court. They're saying we guarantee in this high profile case that we know that these celebrities are going to jail for sure. That is going to change the landscape of life in a lot of ways. Because think about how you're going to act at parties now. Think about how you're going to act when you go to a party, and especially at a celebrity party. You're going to go there and you're going to go, I'm staying away. Like, and let me tell you something. This is my personal opinion, and my wife will tell you too. When I'm driving in the car and I see, like, if there was like an older person on the road, is walking that I know or don't know, lives in the neighborhood, they ever need a ride or they're hurt or something, you're like, hey, you need help, whatever. You look out for your fellow neighbors. If you see a kid, and I'm saying just under 18, walking around, doesn't matter if it's a boy or girl, doesn't matter what it is, or he or her is, you want to be like, yo, you need a ride, but not anymore. Because you don't want to put yourself in a position that anything could even be made up, right? And I'm telling you, this is 2025, people. People can sue you because something that you look like you thought that you would have did, and they think that you would have did something that you wouldn't have did. So what I'm saying is, it's 2025, and it's sad because back in the day when I was walking and I seen friends and family and parents like, you need a ride, yeah, jump on it. There's no problem. And that's what you're supposed to do. Help a fellow friend, help a fellow neighbor, right? You guys hear what I'm saying right now? Put a Y in the chat if you agree with me right now. Well, I am said, I'm definitely not going to drink anything there. Sean Wiggins said, this will change the way, will change the stars. Paul Jackson, you're not lying about that true statement. You know why I'm saying this is because you're supposed to help people out. Dawn, if you don't hear what I'm saying right now, then you got to rewind and listen. Back in the day, people always help people out. Jump in the back of the car, jump on the golf cart, I'll pick you up, take you somewhere. Life is going to change drastically because you literally have to think about those things as an adult before you do them, because you don't even be put in a situation where someone could even say something stupid about you. Because a lot of people have done some bad things, but there's a lot of people out there that have not done bad things that people obviously are attacking them. And you're going to see here in this case that people are coming up with shit and they go, oh, actually, no, that wasn't true. And like, bro, come on, you just like slandered my whole name for what? And then some people actually did some terrible shit, right? People did some terrible shit in real life and they deserve to get in trouble. But I'm saying in general, these are the kind of things that I feel it's just a tough part of life right now that we're going through. And I think it's going to change the landscape of celebrities. Hollywood is going to change drastically. Every time you bring up a Hollywood star, there's a story about that star. Why? Because they're in the limelight. All stars live in the limelight. You can't go to Walmart, right? Like you can't go to Walmart. When you go to Walmart and see like LeBron James, speaking of LeBron James, they're saying LeBron James is guilty at these parties, right? You can name any celebrity in the world, and they're gonna be like, he was at the party. Any celebrity. Why? Because big time celebrities were invited to these parties, right? It's like the hard part about it is if you were a big time celebrity, you weren't invited. You probably felt like, like what the hell, like insulted, right? Like if you're a big time celebrity and you were not invited to a Diddy party, you probably felt somewhat insulted because everybody that was important got invited to those parties. I don't care if you were in music. I don't care if you were like Drake, Lil Wayne, Snoop Dogg. I don't care if you were a basketball player, talking about LeBron James, people like Carmelo Anthony, Allen Iverson, to go back in time here. Just naming anybody. Then you go to, you want to go to baseball. You want to name baseball. You want to name football players. You can name just TV personalities. It doesn't matter what actors. It doesn't matter where you go. They were all invited to these parties, right? So the problem is, if you're invited to these things, you go. Why? Because not only are you important, you're a celebrity, you also network. And if you weren't that important at the time and you got invited, you really had a network out there, right? You really had a network. And so the problem is, at these parties were certain things that people were like, wow, bro, like, there's drinking, there's drugs, and that kind of thing. I'll be honest with you, 2025, come on, people. These are at all parties, right? Like drinking, drugs, or whatever. These are at big parties all the time. Whether you partake in them is on you, but they're at parties. That's no secret. And people, I'll be honest, people don't really give a damn if you're not hurting people. That's just part of life, right? I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm in no way, shape, or form saying it's a good thing. I'm just saying drinking and drugs, right? Other drugs are at big time parties all the time. They're at freaking high school parties. They're at college parties. So they're there. The problem is when you get to the situation when it becomes children at parties, underage people, that's where you have security comes in and goes, hey, let me see your ID. You're underage. You got to roll. You're this. You got to roll. You weren't invited. You got to roll. And that's where shit got a little off balance in my mindset. Well, all these underage people, you got women saying they were raped, but then you got underage people at the party. If you are Diddy, or any of these celebrities, you don't want Kim Kardashians are there. How about Will Smith's son was there? And they're like, yeah, Will Smith's son now was saying that he was in this underground tunnel situation. You guys hear about that? Underground tunnel. What's Jay-Z's, or what's, not Jay-Z, what's Will Smith's son's name? Got a lot on my mind at the moment right now, but I'll tell you right now, I pulled up my screen. Jaden Smith, right? Jaden Smith. I'll type it in the chat right now. Jaden Smith, Will Smith's son, said that he was at these parties, okay? He said he was at these parties, and he was treated in some kind of way. Now, he said he went in the underground tunnel. Do you know what I'm saying by underground tunnel? Diddy had an underground little tunnel situation that was whatever. And I'm going to pull up Jaden Smith for a moment so you guys get an idea who have you guys seen, like, and you know what it is? It's like the dress code. I'm going to pull this up just because, I got to just do this because I feel like you guys got to see what I'm talking about and kind of get what I'm saying. I hate to say this, in a way that sounds bad. But this kind of dress code, and I don't know what parent, Will Smith, obviously, and Jada Pinkett Smith, they allow this kind of stuff. But I'm kind of taken back by why anybody would allow this look here. Check this out, people. Look at this. Now, again, fashion is fashion, right? Fashion is fashion. But what is this? I don't know what this is. I'm not hating. Listen, I'm not hating on designers. I'm not hating on, people that do what they do. But bro, come on now. This is the get up that you're rocking with. And then you get to these parties, you go to court and people are like, bro, this is the kind of style. And I'm not saying that that's why anybody should do something wrong to a child. I'm not saying that at all. That's not what I'm saying. And I'm definitely not trying to make that out to be my reaction on here on YouTube, because tomorrow I'll say, oh, Brandon Mason got. No, that's not what I'm saying. Making it clear right now. He's out there looking like that, and I'll show it again. And then, you go to these parties and you're like, well, guys are hitting on him and this and that, and gay people hitting on him, this and that. I mean, look what you're dressing like. And again, I'm not in any way, shape, or form hating on a man or woman or any of that shit, because that's not what I do. And I'm not talking about gay or straight or that. That's not what I do. I'm not hating on anybody. I have my own family that I have, gay, straight. I got my own family. I love them to death. I don't care what they do. We might not do things the same. In fact, it's a lot different, but it's just part of life. But now, again, this is just more people in this mix. And when the attorney gets up there and says, yeah, man, he's going to jail. And what I want to tell you is this for a second. Gene Deal said that he's sitting out there, and he's seeing all this shit going on. And he literally is seeing Diddy do some gay stuff, some straight stuff, some all kind of crazy stuff, whatever, as a security guard. So if the security guard is speaking out right now, and the security guard's showing up, and he's like, look, bro, Diddy did this, Diddy did that. Diddy probably did that. I mean, this is his right-hand man saying this shit, right? So I'm just saying, this is his right-hand man. So, and I pulled up all these celebrities today because if you guys are just joining us right now, I pulled up these celebrities because I wanted you guys to get an understanding. Obviously, Jay-Z put in the mix, right? Then we had Ashton Kutcher in the mix. Then they're saying Oprah's in the mix, right? Ellen DeGeneres in the mix, right? And then for me, if an attorney gets on there and goes, look, I got all these, the attorney made it very clear. This case is going to take a long time because there's too many damn people involved in the situation that, and I had this thing here. Well, did he tell? Diddy's going to have to talk. You think, did Diddy tell on anybody yet in the chat? Yes or no? I'm reading some of your messages real quick. Someone put European princess. Will.i.am said he looks like a European princess. Oh my God. Oh no, who is that? Mike D. Mike D said he looks like a European princess. Sean said that's his design. Brian said, main man laid that out over the bed and said, wow. Wow, bro, I'm not going to read that. Byron Floyd, let him know what's going on. Ronnie, the reality is that they stop being parents and want to be cool. A parent should be a parent first and then be cool. That's true. True. Be a parent, right? Admin account versus Trump, YouTube, Nazi, silly, whatever. I can't read all that. It says silly, look, get reaction, and they like that. Right? That's how they dressed, right? Will.i.am security guards got PTSD. I think so too. Robert, parents used to say, hell no. Brenda, please hit that like button. You already know what time it is. Smack that like button. We get to 50 likes right now in the next 30 seconds. Give lucky person $100 in the chat. Double tap your screen. That's how we do it. People coming to the chat right now. Sean Wiggins said Gene Deal is speaking up too late. He should go to jail too. This is the thing. I'm going to ask you guys in the chat. Listen to this right now. I'm going to close this out in 5 minutes. Listen to me. And we're live every day, Monday through Friday, just so you guys know, at 10 a.m. Listen. The security guard, this is a question right now. This leads back to the cop that they're trying to get out of jail. We're going to go into that another day. This man here was a security guard and has seen all this shit. And he was put in a bad position because he's like, man, if I tell on Diddy, my ass gonna die. Right? A lot of people would think that. Doesn't matter. If you're the security guard for Diddy, if you're the house guest for Diddy, if you are working at Diddy's house, whatever you're doing, if you tell on Diddy, your ass probably gonna die. They're saying that Diddy killed Tupac. Right? They're saying that Tupac is gone because of Diddy. Right? Byron said 1-800, I'm telling. People in the bill, Jay Sharp said probably write it on someone. Sean Wiggins said, no, that's why he was offered 15. Look, at the end of the day, people in this live stream, look, we're bringing this message to you because it's about to be April, and the biggest case you ever seen in your life is going to start May 5th. And I'm just saying the biggest case a lot of people will say this case was big, this case was big. I promise you, this is going to be the biggest case that ever came. All of these celebrities that are walking right now aren't saying, when the shit hits the fan, and you start seeing celebrities getting picked up off the street and brought in, Diddy's going to be talking, right? I'm sure that he's had attempts on his life in there. I'm sure Diddy's going to be talking. I'm sure people like Gene Deal, you just seen, is going to be talking. I'm not saying anybody's right or wrong. I'm just telling you. And I'm sure that other victims and other witnesses are going to be talking. The minute that Diddy's in jail for life or whatever, then more people are going to be talking because they know he's not getting out. And I'm just telling you, you're going to see the landscape of the stars change so much. And that's why the point of this message today, he turns on these plea deals because he's like, bro, I'm not taking 15 years, not taking 20 years. I'm going to fight this to the end and prove it. I got attorneys for days. I got money. And here's the thing. These people that have arrested him, put him in New York in this prison, you know, these people have I think it's like 80% or 90% or something like that or higher. Result in like locked up in long prison sentence, like 90-some%, right? And so the chances of Diddy getting out is very slim, even with money, because the magnitude we're talking about. It's not just a drug charge that he's going to fight and beat and pay and go. It's a charge in which you're dealing with kids, sex trafficking, your house being raided. They took everything. You got tons of other celebrities involved and at these parties, and then this is just a magnitude of shit, right, that we got to figure out. Roger said, remember Penn State. Remember Penn State, all the shit that happened at Penn State. In the chat, check it, take a look. I remember all this crazy shit going on at Penn State. Sean Wiggins said, I agree with you. It's going to change. Tracy, what's going on at Penn State? She wants to know. Nathan said, Brandon, Diddy party is canceled. Everyone go home and come to the party. Come to the party. You mean don't go to the party. Robert Smith, landscape needs to change. No more mumble rap. You know what? I will tell you this. Even when I look at the Wayans brothers, what is it, Marlon Wayans, right? It's Marlon Wayans, I think, right? That was into this whole thing too. They said, yeah, Marlon Wayans, man. Like all these people behind the scenes are talking about Marlon Wayans now. Like, oh my God, do you see what he did behind the scenes? Yada, yada, yada. It's just like with Diddy. And then it's like Meek Mill with Diddy. Like all these things keep popping up. You're like, what the hell's true? So I'm not excited for anybody, you know, I'm not excited for Diddy to go to jail. I'm not excited for something, but I'm excited for this to actually play out so we can get some real information, see if the justice system, the judicial system actually works, right? Does it actually work, or does money win the case, right? Let's be honest. What is Diddy's chances of getting out of jail at this point? Is it, you know, that's part of what our show is about today. And the projected time frame for Diddy before we get out. What's the projected time frame? People got 100. We still got 100 people in the freaking chat. People really want to know about this shit. I do too. I'll be honest. I want to know too. But the projected time frame, you know, for Diddy in this situation is looking pretty damn bad. Like, I'll be honest. I think that what you're going to see, yeah, Mike D said 80% win their appeals. This is true too. What I would say though is this: denied bail so many times. Oh yeah, Sean just said too, money couldn't get him home bailed out. That's the thing. Like literally, when I kept seeing him denied bail. Jeff Lee said life without parole. You know, I want to see this guy make some music though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want to hear about all this. I just want to hear about some music that the guy made as entertainer. But now, obviously, life has changed. William said, all the baby oil in the world is not going to get him out of this mess. Oh, shit. People coming in with this. Okay, Byron said, speak for yourself. I wish jail on the diddler. You think he's done, people, or is he getting out? Look, at the end of the day, people, I appreciate you guys joining our show every day. 1 minute past time here. You guys know I'm going to bring you some scoop in the morning, some conversation, some tea talk in the building, because, look, some of this shit's important to talk about. And Diddy is one of those things that we got to come on and touch base on it, because when this trial starts, I think it's truly going to change the landscape of what's going to happen. I appreciate you guys joining today, coming in for a quick, some entertaining, some conversation, some interesting facts, some things going on. The plea deal, look, he denied it. He didn't want it. I guess it's time to move on. Kingdom said, I'm pushing 60 years old, and the reality is past must catch up with him just like it did for all of us. We were young once too. And that's the thing, like, real quick before we get off, back in the day, you could do certain things you can't do now. You know, there's certain things back you just you can't do now like you could back in the day. And yeah, I do play Madden at nighttime at 9 p.m. I jump on and play Madden. I should probably be doing that tonight. Jeff Lee, I should be on at 9 o'clock. Hopefully I'm there tonight at 9 o'clock to jump on and play Madden again. Some people have some fun. I should be doing that tonight. I appreciate you guys joining us today. Everybody in the building, I appreciate you.
Make some noise!
Remember to join our show Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Having a good time, and get ready for the live guests to call in. I got everything set up. Now some media stuff's being done, and the new office is being done in downtown Miami. But right here in the building where we are right now, we will have some live guests calling on. We're almost set to pull them onto the screen. And guess what, people? I'll be dropping the links in the chat so you guys could jump on. So make sure you got your camera set up. Get up, take your shower, get your camera set up on your phone, and make sure you got your audio. And if you can, get a little piece that connects you can talk on, because then I can call you in. Love to hear you guys and hear what you guys got to say live in the building. Also doing some live shows or some advice and conversations. You can call in and talk about some things on here as well. Look forward to doing that. Make sure all of you have a freaking great rest of your day. I know I'm going to have a great rest of my day. I got a lot going on, though, I'll be completely honest. It's a busy day here in our residence, but I look forward to seeing all of you guys. Have a great rest of your Monday, and I will see you tonight at 9 o'clock playing Madden, or I'll see you tomorrow morning live at 10 a.m. All love to you guys.